grab it, we just walk around with it. That tells you how light this car is. Alright, when you think it's all over and you're headed forward, it always jumps up and bites you. We have a huge problem now. We have a separation. Let me show you. We discovered we had some problems. So we have the body completely off the chassis. We're gonna have to cut the chassis and correct it. Let me show you what we got. I don't know if you can see it or not, but this entire front end is bowed. It's been bent. They hit something with it. It's completely bad. On top of that, the frame itself is crooked. I don't know if you can see that or not, but all of our angles are wrong. This guy comes much flatter and straighter than this. This is tucked way in. This thing is a disaster. But we're gonna cut it apart. We're gonna make it straight. We're gonna put our body back on. So you see here, we put some reinforcements in the body because we have bottom panels cut off from it. We have reinforcements all through it so that the body will stay firm, so we can pull it off. And we're the world's strongest men. Two of us can pick this thing up. Check it out. We grab it, we just walk around with it. That tells you how light this car is. If we ever get it running, that baby should fly. Alright, since we're so deep into it, what we figure is we have to put new motor mounts in. We're going to do solid mounts because we're putting a V8 up against the Volkswagen transaxle. And since we're in here, we're going to make it all look pretty. We're going to reshape the chassis. We have another front end that Crazy Rob gave me. We're going to get that all cleaned up. We're going to get this all straightened out. We're going to get it welded back together. We're going to use some clamps that I bought instead of welding it straight to the front end so that you have some adjustability in it. And I think we're going to send this out and get it sandblasted, or at least clean it up at the very least, and we'll make it look pretty. We're this far into it, might as well go all the way. The old bigger hammer trick. Alright, as you can see, we are chopping the front end off. Cut it along here, cut along there, cut along there, cut along there. We're getting ready for it to fall off here pretty quick. So. All right, it has gone off the rails. It's absolutely insane what's going on. This has gone from a let's patch this car together and make a cool car to show at the Hot Wheels Legends Tour to a complete full build in 30 days. This is 100% legit. On top of that, I have to make a living. So for the past 3 days, we have been out and we have not touched this car. Today is Saturday. You're getting this video tomorrow, which is your day today, which is Sunday. And we'll see if we're going to make it. I don't know if we will, to tell you the truth, but we're going to give it a shot. So today we received in the mail, we received our clamps for the front because we had to cut the front end off from the frame. They had welded the front torsion housing directly to the frame. We're not doing that. We're going to set it up like a traditional sandrail. And we have some clamps that we purchased. They arrived in the mail. We also have a shifter box and a pedal box that looks much better than the garbage that they had done, because at this point the whole thing's got to look good, not just the outside. So full build here. We're going to straighten out our frame today. We're going to get it square. We're going to get it looking decent. And we hope we're going to start welding some brackets on so we can install our front end again. So thanks for coming by. Check it out. All right, so we have this all cleaned up. We have it cut back what we need to do. We have it squared. We have some clamps over here holding in position. We know where we are here. I'm going to put a couple of tacks, pretty good tacks, so that we can get everything all squared up and make sure that it didn't move on us. And we're going to weld the heck out of this girl. We're going to start putting a piece across the middle. We're going to make it happen. That baby is perfect. Dead on. Perfecto. Alright, I'm going to weld it up a little more solid so that we're able to do it. We'll flip it over later and weld from the bottom, but we'll get the top completely done. We're going to get it a little hotter. Try and burn this baby up. Perfect. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but before we had angles that were completely wrong. We now have measurements that are correct. We actually have an angle on this side that matches to that side. It's almost like we knew what we were doing, but. All right, we have our piece, our cross piece in here. We have our measurements good. We have the angles the same. We're gonna have this leveled off. I'm gonna do a couple tacks. We're gonna recheck everything and get this welded up. All right, yeah, that's perfect. Well, as perfect as we can get with our micrometers. All right, we have a bunch of welding to do, but we have our frame basically put back together, and it is square, it is true, it is flat. That's happy. Hey, we want to thank you guys for coming by and checking out what we're doing. We went so far backwards this week, it was absolutely insane, but we are actually moving forward now. We have a little more straightening on one piece to do here in front where a piece was bent. We're going to do some slices, straighten it out. We're going to be putting on some clamps so we can bolt our front end in. And we are headed back to try and make it to this absolutely cool car show, and we hope we have time. So we want to thank you guys for coming by and checking out the Outright Garage. As always, thanks for watching. Say something.
Adios.
He doesn't say much.